If Mayor de Blasio has his way, you may not hear hooves clicking for much longer. He plans to get rid of the old-fashioned horse-drawn carriages and replace them with futuristic electric cars to tow tourists around Central Park. From pink slime chicken nuggets to the eye-opening documentary Super Size Me, major turnaround for McDonald's. The company plans to incorporate sustainable meats in its stores, but customers want to know how much longer to a better-tasting Big Mac. While holiday sales were up this year, it wasn't enough to stop a few cutbacks. Macy's plans to close 5 stores nationwide and lay off 2,500 workers starting this month. While the retailer might be saving $100 million a year, employees are losing job security. There's only one way in and just one way out. The First Avenue L train station just has one entrance that filters thousands of strap hangers each day. Riders say the overcrowded platforms and congestion are creating a safety hazard. Smoker Robert Marino wants to toss cigarettes for good.
I gotta stop soon anyway.
Which is why Marino calls CVS's move to stop selling cigarettes a good one. It's one less place here in New York City where he can buy a pack.
They're making it harder and harder and harder. You know, you can't smoke on the platforms on Long Island Railroad out in Long Island, which is silly, you're outside.
The mega drugstore announced this week that it will stop selling tobacco in its 7,600 stores. It's a move the company hopes will help position themselves to be seen as a healthcare provider, not just a drugstore.
Is it making them money or is it not making them money, right?
Kicking the habit won't put a big dent in CVS's profits. Tobacco sales makes up 2% of the company's sales each year.
I'm all for it. I'm all for no smoking.
ER Dr. Eric Bean says smoking is directly linked to lung cancer, so he supports CVS's move.
I'm happy to see that big businesses are supporting what they do by saying not only are we going to try and help you with, taking better care of yourself, seeing you in our clinics here, but also saying, hey, we're not going to support smoking anymore.
Other drugstore chains may consider following CVS's lead. The chain will pull tobacco come October. On the Upper West Side, I'm Noell Saunders.
You can't really get over the Holocaust. It's not possible.
Holocaust survivor Ava Costabel spent 18 months in 2 concentration camps.
I think the first worst blow was when they took away my father. I was 16 years old. I lost my whole community. I lost all my best friends who I grew up, you just can't get over it, I mean, it's part of you.
Ava says it was actually the time after the war that became most difficult.
They opened the doors of the concentration camp, and we were free, but we had no place to go. I was stuck with these horrible feelings of loss, and I expressed it in my paintings.
At 89, she's now a prominent author and accomplished artist, but getting by financially is tough.
Blue Card sends me a check every month, and it really helps me to survive.
The mission of the Blue Card is to provide direct financial assistance and keep the survivors in their home for as long as possible.
The organization develops relationships with the survivors it helps. Ava's been a client for the last few years.
We're in touch with them constantly. We get to know them. They call us, we speak with them. We try to establish a relationship to know who is the person behind the name. She's just magical. She has the most positive attitude towards life and everything she's been through.
I can put myself in everybody's shoes because I went through all this homelessness, hunger, discrimination, I know it all.
To date, Blue Card has distributed more than $22 million to thousands of Holocaust survivors and their families. I'm Noell Saunders in Lower Manhattan.